Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. I'm your host, Ross Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to the bag. We got a new caller calling. Talk to me, what you got?
Ross Mack, baby! It's your OG, Willie Left Foot. So nice they had to call me Willie twice. Now, I done been around the sun more times than bubblegum, and let me tell you, I done saw it all and bought it all, but one thing I don't know how to do is buy stock. They say closed mouths don't get fed, so baby, please drop some game on my head. Talk to me, Ross Mack.
Man, real good question, man. And to be honest, how do you buy stock? It's as easy as just going and opening a new bank account. The first thing you got to do is literally identify a brokerage account that's best for you. You've seen it before, just didn't know, but brokerage accounts, there are a lot of them. You can look, there's E-Trade, there's Charles Schwab, there's Robinhood, you got Acorns. And each one of these are going to be a little different just based on kind of the commissions they're going to charge you to go out and buy a stock, as well as kind of some of their, technological platform, as well as the support they're going to be giving you. But once you actually identify what's the best brokerage account for you, now it's all about funding this account. You can fund it by depositing a check, or you can make a wire transfer from your bank account to this account. Now that you got money into your new brokerage account, it's about saying, okay, which stock do I want to go? You identify the stock. We can use Uber, for example. Uber's, trading at roughly $27, right, for one share. If you say, hey, I want to go in and buy 10 shares, you're going to have to spend about $270 to get 10 shares of Uber, right? And right there, you could say, I'm either going to buy it at the market price, which means what it's trading at currently, or you can buy it at the limit price, right? And the limit is saying, hey, I know it's trading at $27, but I want to actually buy it when it goes down just a little, right? And the limit order would look something like, hey, I want to buy 10 shares once it gets to $26.90, right? But really, really good question. The moment you go in and you place your order, you're buying your first stocks, man.
All right, we got our brokerage account set up, and now we want to buy our first stock. So we go in, we discuss, we're going to look up Uber. Uber pops up, it's trading roughly at $26.56. So we say, you know what, we want to buy it. We click buy, we put in our quantity, 10 shares. And from there, like I say, it's a market order. We preview it and we'll buy it literally right then and there. You press place order and just that easy, you would have purchased it. Okay, we're going to go in here to our brokerage account. We say, okay, we want to buy Uber. We put in Uber. As you can see, it pops up Uber, trading now at $26.62. Say, okay, you know what? We want to buy some. We click buy. Now we say how many? Roughly 10 shares. And on this one, we're actually going to do the limit order. And as you can see, they're going to ask what price. Like I say, it's trading at $26.60. Instead, we say, let's wait till it falls to $26.50. Here you put in the term good for the day. You preview the order, and then boom, you place it.
Next caller, talk to me, what you got?
Hey, Ross Mack, it's your girl, Serena Monet. I heard the caller before me talking about stocks, and I could smell my tax money coming. I already have a brokerage account. I just don't know what stock to buy. Now, can you help a sister out, or should I let my baby daddy flip my tax money again this year?
Man, really, really good question. You got your brokerage account set up, you got your money in there, now you're trying to figure out what stock to buy. For me, I try to identify the next Google, the next Amazon, or the next Netflix, right? So for instance, if you would have put in $1,000 in 2007 into Netflix, today in 2019, you would have over $100,000. That's the type of stuff I'm trying to invest in, right? So for me, I've identified a few growth sectors that I like, that I believe in the next 10 years are gonna be on that same Netflix wave. And those are stocks in the artificial intelligence sector. You got marijuana sectors, as well as electric vehicles. For me, when I look at kind of marijuana sectors, and the reason I think it's going to grow that way is because you can't turn on the television without hearing any presidential candidate saying what their view is if they believe it should be legalized on a national level.
That I have recently introduced legislation to take marijuana out of the Controlled Substance Act.
Next, you got artificial intelligence. When you start seeing companies make big investments in something like that, it's probably going to be the wave of the future. You got Amazon, IBM getting involved in that sector. And then lastly, electric cars. Who knows, in 5-10 years, it's probably going to be nothing but electric cars. We don't know that, but you're starting to see other players make big investments in that. You got Audi doing that. You got BMW doing that, right? So in conclusion, what's your first stock you should buy? For me, if I was to give the advice, look for something that you're trying to say is going to be in a huge growth sector, something that you believe in the next 10, 15 years is going to be the next Netflix. Great question. Next caller, talk to me. What you got?
Quick disclaimer, this your boy Ross Mac. I'm just trying to elevate and educate. Damn sure ain't trying to play a hate. So if you lose somebody fucking around with me, it ain't my fault.
Yo, thanks for tuning in to Maconomics, man. If you got any question, no question dumb, no question too smart, send it over. Email me at maconomics1@gmail.com. Let's all figure out how to get to this bag. Whoa!